I feel like if we don't book it today, it's just going to keep happening. Like already in just the space of like a few days since I last looked, it's gone up from like 160 to 230 or something. That's a big difference.
This will literally reduce our money down by a quarter.
Oh, stop. You're scaring me. And we have to get travel insurance.
I literally is going to reduce it by a quarter. That's really scary.
So Alex and I are now looking at flights. A couple of weeks ago we found some flights from London to Bangkok for just £160. Obviously they've gone up in price since then. So yeah, we're going to try and find something cheap and affordable. We're always talking about travel ideas between us, and we're always like getting ahead of ourselves. Oh, let's go to this place, let's go to that place. So now that we've actually said it to you guys, it's not just us racing ideas against each other, we are actually doing this, so it makes it a bit more real.
So we've kind of made a mistake by not booking the flights there and then, which is kind of a rule for travel. If you see a cheap flight, you should just book it because it is going to go up. We use Skyscanner, that's how we find our flights. It's really, really good just to put your destination, and if you've got flexibility, you can put, like, for example, London to everywhere. You can say a whole month as well, so you can be super flexible. For under £100, this is how many countries that you can fly to.
That's crazy. We're so lucky in Europe.
So you can fly to Saudi Arabia, to Tunisia, to Moscow, Turkey. So you can go to a few different continents just for under £100. I mean, I can go to Morocco for £22. That's to Africa for £22. Sometimes it's worth looking as well if there's any way you can sort of stop off on the way. So although it might be quite expensive, it can work out a lot cheaper to go somewhere like, you know, maybe India first and then move on from there. So saying in Thailand we can go for £158 in May, although I know from experience that you have to click all the way through because otherwise it's just going to potentially not actually be there at that price. So we can see on here the 10th of May is £158, but when you go to click it, it's probably not going to be that price. 236 per person's not bad, but it's just when we're only going to have like £2,000, the difference between booking it for £150 and then £100 or £250, like that extra 200 that we're going to lose is huge. That's probably 2 weeks, a week at least.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, every little tiny bit of money is going to make such a huge difference.
I mean, if we go to Bangkok for £165 in April, but that means we are going to miss out on a lot of stuff that we want to do, and it's probably worth the extra money to stay here.
Especially as we've got, you know, even today we've potentially secured that video work, the corporate stuff. Okay, so a little update for you guys after yesterday's video. We are now at the Amex Stadium in Brighton. We have a friend who we met at a sporting event a few weeks ago who invited us along. He runs a networking club here, and so we have been here socialising, networking, but most of all we have been scouting out the area and the event because we're going to be making them a video next month, which we're very excited about. And that will be the start of May, won't it? Mm-hmm. So if we went in April, we would miss out on that, which would add to our portfolio. It's
for Brighton FC, which is a pretty good football club, and they look like they're going to be in the Premier League. So to be able to get on our portfolio, having a Premier League football club, it's going to be massive. And also they do it at the Oval, which is one of the best cricket grounds in the world. Getting to do 2 sporting events and basically make something corporate for our production company is probably too big an opportunity to turn down, so it is going to be worth the extra money that we pay. Okay, I might have found a winner here. No, you have to pay for extra.
What? You have to pay for checked in for a long haul?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. How much is it?
35 quid, another 70
Bloody hell. That's actually crazy.
Okay, we won't book this, then back to the drawing board.
This always happens. Why is it that you're so like, it is so hard to spend money? Any little extra is like torture to spend money on. Like, what? You're charging this much for luggage? But if it was just already included in the price, you wouldn't. You wouldn't care.
£44 for chucked in luggage.
What each?
Holy crap, yeah.
£88. I know we're asking a bit late for ourselves as we are actually booking the flights today, but if any of you guys have any great tips for finding cheap flights, for other people watching our videos, leave a comment and let them know, just so, yeah, spread the love a bit.
Like, these are very cheap flights, we're just trying to find them cheaper and get them closer to the price that we saw on this the other day. I found potentially an idea, I don't know what you think.
Okay.
We can fly from Amsterdam to Bangkok for £150.
Oh yes, I think that is the best
We
idea
have friends in
you've
Amsterdam.
ever come up with.
So if we
I
can
love
potentially-
Amsterdam.
If we can potentially get there really cheap.
Yeah,
like,
megabus.
And there's megabus, probably flights even. There's
Yeah.
no cost for luggage. But
Is there not?
£152
Who's it with?
each. Ukraine International Airlines, the famous Ukraine International. I know.
Because like I don't mind spending like a bit extra getting there and going there and seeing Amsterdam because I
if
love
we're gonna get
Amsterdam.
something
Yeah,
else
we could even hitchhike. Ow, let's hitchhike.
with all our equipment that we're going to use to buy, make videos. Maybe.
If we just have one hard case luggage and 2 rucksacks.
Maybe, but let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Okay.
What have you found?
I'm just looking on Rome to Rio at the moment, but on here I found a bus from London Victoria to Amsterdam. It does take 11 hours, which doesn't sound too great, but it's only £18. So let's
Each?
see. I think it's for both of us. It says 2 passengers, standard. So
And the flights are only £150 each.
yeah.
So that means for about £320 we could fly to Bangkok for both of us and get to have a night in Amsterdam.
Obviously we'd have to pay for a night in Amsterdam, but
But we've got friends in
we
Amsterdam.
have friends! Yeah, €25.
For both of us.
Yeah.
To get to Amsterdam. Why don't we do that more often? What are you going to do in Amsterdam?
Look at the architecture and ride bikes.
And the prostitution?
Oh well, you know, I need to pay for the flight somehow. It's like pretty legit. €25. So should we contact our friends and see if they would like to host us?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We've actually just had a message through from JJ, our friend we met in Myanmar, who lives in Amsterdam, and he has said that we can stay.
Yay!
Yeah, you can stay here. I have to work, but we can party if you come during the weekend or in the evenings. So we're officially booking flights. We don't just look rigidly at the place that we can get to. We now get a random trip to Amsterdam as well, although there is a danger that you're going to spend a lot more money just by being there or being in a different place that you hadn't planned to. The information again has gone up.
No!
Ah, damn! Something luckily, I then looked again and found out there was a number of flights offering the same price as before, and it turns out this one is actually £20 cheaper. So with the bus, it will be £320
No.
for both of us, £160 each. And we get to go and stop off in Amsterdam.
That's amazing. Book it now before it goes.
After the video yesterday and all of the amazing support, it's actually kind of blown us away and we're really scared. But we have decided to put our money where our mouth is, and we are right now about to book our flight.
We are about to click the button. We've entered in all of our card details. We're ready to go. Here it goes.
Ready?
Yep.
So long.
Oh my god, I feel sick. Oh my god! I'm so scared. We have no money. What are we doing?
It now feels really real.
Yeah.
Hopefully maybe learn some tricks and tips as well in this video of how to get cheaper flights. We basically are now paying £160 each to fly to Bangkok, and we get to stay in Amsterdam as well.
And don't forget Kiev. We get to go to Kiev for 10 hours, which you could say is negative. It's a 10-hour stopover, but I think 10 hours is better than like 5 hours because you can actually go out of the airport and explore.
Yeah, it's
so
a new country for us.
That'll be fantastic, yeah. So in the end, we booked our flights with Expedia. We found the flights on Skyscanner, was that right? Yeah. So on Skyscanner, the best thing ever, you get to put in where you want to go and you can just say to everywhere or whatever. So we did that from various places in Europe, and the cheapest that came up was Amsterdam.
We are going to do our Q&A now on Monday, so thank you so much for your questions. We'll give it a few more extra days to hopefully get a few more, so if you have any, please leave them there, and if you're new, please subscribe and smash the like button.